And here we are. Starting lineups for OLSH. Vaughn, Kevels, Austin, and it's difficult to say, Luca, Jake, and Tyam McLaughlin. Now, we'll go over those starters for SHENANGO as introductions come out. I'd like to thank everybody down at OLSH for all their kind help in making this broadcast possible. And once again, a big thanks to them as to providing us with all the materials and the feeds and everything that we need. And they've actually made our life quite easier. So thanks to all the folks down at Our Lady of Sacred Heart. And I spoke with them today. What a great group of people. Really appreciate it. Now, we are going to take this break and get to our sponsors. Game starts at 7:30, and we'll be right back. Turco's, for that rich, great taste everybody loves.
Scappo via dalla città, scappo via da questa realtà e vado a cercare il mare, visto che tu non ti fai trovare. Preferisco gli shot e gli screenshot, urlare come Munch in una notte di Van Gogh. Con gli amici sotto fai finta di niente, ma nascosto poi mi tagli la DM.
Pizza Man's Pizza for, yes, you got it, great sandwiches, and I can't tell you how spectacular those are. Entrees that will tantalize your appetite, and of course pizza, all in downtown Castle in a spacious dining room that will allow you to stretch out. It's Pizza Man's Pizza. Since you were going for gas, you might as well fill up your tank too. Delicious food available at Morgan's. And that's just two exciting combos that they have. Morgan's, right across the line. Want to make your party the coolest party in town? As soon as you enter SHENANGO Beverage, you'll be transformed into a world of great beverages. From non-alcoholic beverages such as tea, energy drinks, soda, and water, to alcoholic beverages, non-alcoholic beers. They carry a huge selection of hard seltzers, alcoholic slush mix, malt liquor, wine, and specialty drinks. Located at 3102 Butler Avenue in Newcastle. Simms Cafe for simply the best breakfast. No matter if you take a sandwich or whatever you might have, Simms Cafe, simply the best for lunch. Whether it's a pepperoni roll or a hoagie, Simms Cafe, cake pops, and so much more. It's Simms Cafe. And getting ready to start as introductions will be underway. We will not be afforded the public address as for our location, but we will go over the starting lineups for you. We've been down this road before, so looking forward to bringing you the broadcast right here on NCTV45. Again, special thanks to our friends at OLSH, Our Lady of Sacred Heart, for all their help in the broadcast. Now, here we go with, excuse me, I believe we'll get our starting lineups in a second as the introduction goes.
Think the boys are really getting ready for the playoffs? Tell you what.
As maybe they're going to wait on that. National anthem. Turcos for that rich, great taste everybody loves.
Scappo via dalla città, scappo via da questa realtà e vado a cercare il mare, visto che tu non ti fai trovare. Preferisco gli shot e gli screenshot, urlare come Munch in una notte di Van Gogh. Con gli amici so che fai finta di niente, ma nascosto fuori in tanti ADM.
Hugger Mugger's tasty recipes, breakfast, lunch, dinner, dessert, offering a warm and welcome first-rate friendly service, clean, wholesome family atmosphere with quality food at a friendly price. Whether it's breakfast, lunch, dinner, or dessert, can't pass that up. It's Hugger Muggers. They're located on Elwood Road 2650. Phone number above. Hugger Muggers tasty recipes. You gotta try it. Jamaican Paradise, located at 703 Wilmington Road, offers a variety of dinners in a And there you go, folks. And we're ready to get set with high school basketball action. And Gavin Bruce. It is Campoli and George, followed by Patton and Drew. So the starting lineups. Drew Proctor, excuse me, as I stumbled on the names. But this very important game, as Wildcats have to get back on the winning track. We have our chat lines open for you in case you want to chat during the game. We have quite a few things going on here. Glad to have you along on NCTV45. So special thanks to those folks at OLSH for all their help. And here we go with action. Shenango in the blue and the OLSH Chargers, they're in the white. Jumping for Shenango will be Drew Proctor, excuse me. Tip controlled, that was a different kind of tip controlled by OLSH. They get the ball into the corner. Now back out front underneath. They were able to create the mismatch underneath. Ball battled for and on the ground. Now George comes up with it and Braden gets it to Drew. Drew to Campoli. Campoli on the charge drive doesn't get through, doesn't get in as he went down the lane. Ball goes back to the corner. Drew with the defense, and down court comes Shenango. 3-point shot got it as the Cats hit that three-pointer, and great shot put up there. And I want to say that was it wasn't from Campoli. I thought it was from Braden, but I'd have to double check that. Down the key, OLSH gets 2. And 3-2 Cats. 2-2-1 press. Broken by SHENANGO. Over to Drew. Drew in the corner to Braden. Braden. Shot goes off. Battle for it. OLSH comes up with it on the drive. Gets... I thought he was going to get the roll, folks. He didn't. Down court really quickly. And their three-point shot doesn't fall as Braden tried to get that to fall a second time and hasn't gotten it. Layup drive is good. 4-3 OLSH. Gavin with the ball. Goes back to Patton. Down to Campoli. Campoli kicks it back out. Gavin. Looked like he was going to shoot it. Gets back to Drew. Drew over to Patton. Patton goes through to the corner. No, check that. That's Campoli. Campoli with a three-point shot, and that's good. 6-4. 6-4 as drive on the baseline, blocked and foul called. He'll get 2 shots as that was in the act of shooting. Great to have you along. Again, I want to thank Our Lady of Sacred Heart for providing us with the feed and all the great help that they've been in making this broadcast possible. Rebound, Drew, and down court come the Cats. Whoa, almost over and back there, folks. And that was the call. As couldn't get across fast enough. And you got to watch that timeline. That was a good call. 6-5. SHENANGO up by 1. Ball goes into the backcourt. Braden with the defense. Braden forces him left side. Drew inside. Boxes him out. Gets him to miss the shot and then dribbles it out of bounds. Not a lot of room between the out-of-bounds mark and the wall there. So that'll be tight as they go down to that end of the court. Ball back to Drew. Drew over to Campoli. Campoli, three-point shot, doesn't get it. 6-5, here come the Chargers. Back out front, they go into the corner. And walking is the call. That will go to SHENANGO. Great to have you along. Hope you're enjoying high school basketball on NCTV45. Across the timeline and underneath, great pass by Campoli to Gavin. And Cats up 8-5. Ball kicked back out and off his foot, and they maintain control. 3-point shot ties it at 8. Gavin working his way up with Patton. They get it across and shot no good. Down come the Chargers quickly, and they get down court very, very quickly. Up court goes Campoli. Campoli gets it to George on the drive. Tip goes in. 10-8, Cats by 2. We're in the first period here. Dribble drive on the baseline, gets it. We're tied at 10. And just like that, back into the middle. Good job on breaking the press as Drew got to the middle of the court. And that's exactly the weak spot on that press, because once that ball goes into the middle, you got the 2 lanes on either side. Gavin over to Drew Proctor. Knocked away from Gavin and back to Braden. Braden looks to the corner and now gets it back to Drew. Campoli circles around into the post, and Gavin will set up shop again. Over to Drew. Drew to Braden. Braden from the corner doesn't get it, but the tip by Campoli is good. 12-10 Cats. Down court into the corner, and they set up the post as Drew was there. Drive baseline. And shot no good. Drew with the rebound. Great position for Drew Proctor on that. Back down court. Layup by Campoli is good. 14-10. Cats up by 4. Chargers come across the timeline. There's a bit of a mismatch with their big guy as Drew gets pulled out from underneath, and they get it down quickly. Drew stripped on the drive. Campoli gets the ball to stop out front. Chargers will set up. OLSH goes right side, back out front, almost thrown away. Almost, as that ball was getting away from him pretty quickly. Good pass inside by OLSH, and they get the layup. 14-12. Campoli will take it out. Check that. Patton takes it out. And Braden, they work it back and forth. Or Gavin, they get it underneath, and Campoli gets fouled on the position underneath. Shenango will have it out front. So right now, Williams coming into the game, and Hauk. Ball out to the corner and jump ball. That will go to the Chargers. No, check that. That's going out to Shenango. And ball comes in. Williams has it. As do a little bit of work out front here, but that didn't work. So sorry about that, folks, as I was trying to get a lineup for you together. Shot off the rim, no good. Rebound, Hauk. He gets it to Williams. And Campoli will set up shot. Drew comes out, sets the pick. Pass over onto the wing. Drew, 3-point shot, gets it to fall. 17-12 Cats. We'll take this time out.
Sponsorship for this program provided by the Ed and Don DeCarbo Funeral Home and Crematory Incorporated, with 2 locations, 941 South Mill Street, Newcastle, and 3000 Wilmington Road, Neshannock Township.
Hugger Mugger's tasty recipes, breakfast, lunch, dinner, dessert, offering a warm and welcome first-rate friendly service, clean, wholesome family atmosphere with quality food at a friendly price. Whether it's breakfast, lunch, dinner, or dessert, can't pass that up. It's Hugger Muggers. They're located on Elwood Road 2650. Phone number above. Hugger Muggers tasty recipes. You gotta try it. Kelly's Side Door Tavern has a rich history as a gathering place where friends meet and new friendships are made. Just look inside You'll find great sandwiches, super entrees, wings, salads, appetizers, and of course, Reubens. Many surprises await you at Kelly's. Kelly's, where the kitchen is open for your convenience. Kelly's Side Door Tavern. Give it a try today. Hello and welcome to Lindy's Lunch. Yes, whether it's their great breakfast or, just like it says, lunch, it's great anytime. Try their breakfast and you'll be satisfied. A pierogi cheeseburger, an Italian Joe, and smothered hoagies, all. And don't forget the French fries with chili. Yes, it's Lindy's Lunch. For the best, stop by. Give us a call. And we're back 17-12. Cats lead. And it will be out of bounds to Shenango as discussion during this timeout. And we'll wait for the discussion to finish. Still trying to figure some things out. With that, we're going to take this break. We'll be right back.
Sponsorship for this program provided by the Ed and Dawn DeCarbo Funeral Home and Crematory Incorporated, with 2 locations, 941 South Mill Street, Newcastle, and 3000 Wilmington Road, Neshannock Township.
These fine businesses provided funding for this program. Gatherings, Town and Country, and On Target. And we're back, still with no action yet. And let's take this break as we're bringing you basketball live from Our Lady of Sacred Heart. And as we get our camera lined up, didn't expect to be back in the studio this way, but here we are, as we hope you're enjoying college basketball. And right now, Cats looking pretty good with that 17-12 lead. We're going to check if they got everything back and going, and not yet, but we're getting there, folks. So we'll give you who's in and who's out, as I think they had some technical difficulties down there at OLSH. So still waiting on them. They're getting things together here. So they're working with the scoreboard. Let's take this break. Sorry to give you commercials. Let's get a little pep rally going. Here you go. Back here at OLSH, problem still continues as they bring in some folks, and you can see they're replacing the scoreboard apparatus right there, as that's seeming to be the problem. They had a backup. In the game for Shenango will be Tyler Houck, Drew as Proctor, Campoli, and Williams, and I believe Braden George. So, and now I believe they're being told to go warm up as they reset the clock. And well, both teams going to take this time to shoot around. 17-12 lead for Shenango. We'll get and give you a glance at weather until they get set up. Unfortunately, you never could tell with this technology what's going to happen next. So we'll go to weather.
Newcastle's Eastside Pharmacy, locally owned and your #1 choice for all your pharmacy needs. Whether it's prescriptions, supplements, wheelchair rentals, and so much more.
Radar, this. Hello and welcome to Lawrence County 45 weather. And after last night's rainy low with showers and fog and overnight low of 23, how is your Saturday looking after that mess yesterday? Well, here's the. Well, it looks like they're ready to get back to action, so we'll break away from weather. And that's Williams going to receive the ball from Drew Proctor. So we're back to action here, folks. Sets a pick. Campoli comes out and gets the ball. Shot by Braden around the rim, no good. Rebound goes to the Chargers. OLSH down court quickly. Drive to the hoop, round the rim, and in. 17-14. And they have it in the second period. And that, I'm going to defer to their time because they haven't given us a time yet on the clock. So Shaw Good, 17-16. Williams comes down, almost picked, but a reach called on OLSH. Gavin, Bruce into the lineup, and also Russo. So it's Russo, Tyler, Proctor, Joey Campoli, and Gavin Bruce. Ball comes into Gavin. Gavin goes right side. He has to hold on to it as couldn't get the pass off. They call walking on Russo. He took a little jump step there that caused the walk. Ball in for the Chargers. They trail by 1 and cross the timeline. They go past left side. Now dribble back into the post and now goes down low. Shot inside is good. No call on the movement underneath. And Cats trail by 1. Goes to Russo. Russo to Drew. Drew underneath to Campoli. Campoli hits the shot. Down court quickly. Foul line shot, good. 19-18. Gavin brings it back up court. Pass over to Campoli. Campoli looks down, but Gavin's covered. Ball goes back to Gavin. Gavin shoots the three-point shot. Off the rim, no good. Chargers cross the timeline in a hurry. Guy open underneath, and they hit him. And turnaround jumper is good. 22-19. Timeout, and we'll take that timeout. You're watching NCTV45.
If you're hungry, don't be out in the desert. Head on down to the old Oasis. It's the Oasis Bar, 303 South Jefferson Street. Call 724-652-6104.
Town and country where there's always a party, more. It's a party and you're invited. Come to Town and Country.
Entrusting your loved one to a funeral director is a very personal and emotional decision.
The William and Roger DeCarbo Funeral Home, family owned and operated since 1941.
And we're back. Cats get it out of bounds, work it underneath to Campoli. Campoli can't get the jumper to fall. And OLSH down with the rebound. They're down quickly. Drive to the hoop. And off-balance shot goes in. And they had them defended pretty good, folks. 24-19. Cats trail by 5. Campoli with the drive to the hoop. Reverse layup is good. 24-21. Cats will need a stop here as OLSH crosses a timeline. The two big guys underneath, guarded by Drew Proctor and Campoli, gets loose in a corner, three-point shot. I think they're deadly from inside their own gym, as we've seen those three-point shots fall. Ball back out front, goes over to Braden George. Braden gets it cross court to Patton. Check that, as that was Campoli. Three-point shot by Drew. Campoli with the rebound. He goes back for the three-point shot and gets it. 24-27 as the Cats make their way back, needing a stop. They're putting the two big guys underneath. Here comes into the post, and Patton comes out to play defense. Tie up on the floor, and They're going to take this time out. We'll take this time out.
Because you deserve more. It's 4-Star Pizza. We deliver too.
Come dine with us, come dine today. Come to Gallows Italian Villa today.
Today's programming furnished by a grant from Joseph's Supermarket. Special thanks to Joseph's.
Los Amigos! Make sure to check out Los Amigos on West State Street, Newcastle, PA 16101. It's Los Amigos. Los Amigos! Los Amigos! Los Amigos!
And we're back. Drew getting it over to Braden. Goes back out front to Braden George. Braden on the drive, gets it back, and walking is the call. Braden George will step up, play a little defense, and now he gets some help from Sam Patton as the Cats will try and press. They get it back to their point guard, OLSH, and they'll cross the timeline. They go right side, and that's a three-point shot. And I don't think they have missed a three-pointer in their gym at all. Gavin Bruce walking called, and that walking called on Campoli as he did take some steps. Substitutions in for OLSH. 24-30. 6-point lead for the Chargers as they go up court. Goes left side, knocked away, and now recovered by the Chargers. Campoli with the defense. Good defense there by SHENANGO. Just a great plays by OLSH to get that to be 32-24, 8-point lead. As right now, Jackson Proctor in. Jackson gets it back to Gavin. Gavin over to Patton. Patton to Campoli. Check that. Patton to Braden George on the drive. And 6 points. There's that three-point shot again. Doesn't get in, but the Cats didn't get the rebound. Tough one. Defense played, and they get the rebound that time, and they're down on the break. They drive to the hoop. It goes to Patton in the corner. Ball bounces away as he couldn't get it to fall. He had a nice open look. And down court go the Chargers. Fight for it underneath. Round the rim, no good. And ball goes out of bounds to SHENANGO. Cats need to get a score here. A 2, a 3, whatever it is, as Gavin will bring the ball up. Courtesy of Proctor, who inbounded that. Jackson goes to Braden George. Back to Jackson. Jackson gets it into Campoli. Open shot. Tipped as it didn't get there, and follow good by Campoli. 32-28, 4-point lead. That was tipped in a corner, and that was the reason the ball fell short when shot by Gavin. Drive to the hoop is good. 34-28. Gavin across the timeline goes right side. Now back over to Patton. Drive down the middle, and it's going to go to SHENANGO. They were looking for Campoli in the corner, but he was covered. Ball go out on that right side. Campoli gets it back in, back out to Campoli. 3-point shot, Joey can't get it to fall. Here comes OLSH down court. They cross the timeline. Back pass as they get it back to setting up, and OLSH looking at the offense. Out comes the pick, and they try to bring him left side. Nothing doing. Pass into the corner, drive down the middle of the lane, and he gets it to roll in. 36-28. Campoli brings it down, stripped. And ball up and good. And ball falls in, 36-28. But I think they called a timeout. We're going to take this timeout. We'll be right back.
Because you deserve more. It's
Since you were going for gas, you might as well fill up your tank too. Delicious food available at Morgan's. And that's just two exciting combos that they have. Morgan's, right across the line.
At MP Coney Island, it's all about the chili and has been for nearly 100 years since we opened in 1923 with our chili locator on our website. Want to own your own MP Coney Island? Now you can with our franchise system. At MP Coney Island, it's all about the chili.
The Crane Room is a restaurant. The Crane Room is a bar. The Crane Room is a banquet facility. The Crane Room located at 3009 Wilmington Road in Neshannock Township. Call 724-656-1553.
Easy Clean Car and Van Wash, where your clean wash is our goal.
And we are back, and there. And now there we go, back 36-30, and
At our law firm, we see you. Come see us at lgkg.com.
radar, this clearing will be gradual. You could see to our west it's starting to break up slowly. And national scene shows you that break coming. Now, rain will return. Folks, we are breaking in to report that right here in Pennsylvania, on the eastern side of the state, a small plane crash in Philadelphia with a flurry of explosions that were observed. This coming in from ABC News. The incident occurred near Roosevelt Mall in northeast Philadelphia. The Learjet 55 crashed around 6:30 p.m. after departing northeast Philadelphia Airport, according to the Federal Aviation, FAA. A large burning in the wake of the crash prompted a significant response of vehicles. They're still investigating this. The agency did not have any condition on their any response on their condition. The jet rescue ambulance operator of the Learjet 55, according to Flight Radar 24 data, the plane was en route to Springfield Branson National Airport in Missouri. The FAA and the National Transportation Safety Board are investigating. And from the pictures that we have coming in, it looks huge. We will have some footage on this and an update. Since it did happen in our state, I expect a response from the governor as we get there and get through shortly. So we're going to go to weather, and then we'll get back to the basketball game. I'm a little tongue-tied. There's been a lot going on here as this just broke. I thought I'd bring you the information. Thanks for watching NCTV45. And that will be towards the middle of the week, so get ready for that, along with a chance of rain on Sunday. Let's take a look at the forecast. Here you go. Last night, 23, showers, fog. Your Saturday, gradually becoming sunny, 32. Winds will come around to the north. Now, Saturday night, overnight low 21. Winds calm. They'll come around to the southeast. And that'll be your Sunday, cloudy, 48. Wind gusts, 20 miles an hour. Rain, 20% chance. Sunday night, mostly cloudy, 38. Here comes Monday, cloud cover, and 50. Yeah, 50. It's going to be warm. And then on Monday night, mostly cloudy, 28. Tuesday, partly sunny.
Your girl's so dark in your eyes that
And we're going back to second half action here as 36-30. Cats with the ball and trailing by 6. Back out to Gavin. Gavin gets it over to Campoli. Campoli on the drive. Stops, looks, pivots, shot, up, and rolls it in. 36-32. Cats down by 4. Need a stop here. Let's go, SHENANGO, as man-to-man defense, drive down the middle, Braden right there, and foul called on Drew Proctor. That on the rebound, so the ball will be from the out of bounds. Cats in a man-to-man. and ball took a while for it to get in. Almost got him defended. Drive is good, 38-32. Campoli gets it down court into the corner. Back to Campoli, and there was a steal as Braden George tried to get it back, threw the ball back, and the guy got in the passing lane. 40-32. Down court over to Sam Patton. Patton gets it into the corner to Campoli. Campoli, shot won't fall. Chargers down quickly. They pull it out. Hit the guy in the post, low post. Drew with the defense. 10-point lead for the Chargers. Across the timeline goes Shenango. Hits the guy in the post, who is Drew Proctor. Back out. Gavin reverses it. They reversed it really well there, folks. Just shifting by OLSH is good, and the shot from the foul line falls for Drew, and that's a great thing. Cuts it to 8. They got to find a way to get a stop. OLSH very good at shooting the outside ball. They work it in, jump hook, and it falls. 44-34. Again, special thanks to Our Lady of Sacred Heart for making this broadcast possible. Off the rim, and OLSH comes down, dribble drive, layup is good. 46-34, 12-point lead for OLSH. 3-point shot from the outside. Cuts it to 9. 46-37. Cats need a stop. Shot from inside the foul line drains that. 48-37. The question becomes can Shenango outshoot them from the outside? Layup, no good. And that goes over to OLSH. OLSH down quickly. Stripped from behind and back to Braden. Braden gets it back to Campoli. Campoli back to Braden. And ball stolen and foul. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. And I didn't see who they called the foul on. I believe they called it on Drew Proctor. So that Drew's first. And right now, our hearts go out to everybody in Philadelphia as word of another plane crash, folks. And NCTV45 trying to keep you as informed as possible. Back of the rim, no good. Cats come down with the ball. Gavin crosses the timeline. Looks underneath as just couldn't hit Williams, and Williams was kind of open. Into the lineup, Russo. Over to Russo now from Campoli. As almost couldn't get the ball off his hand there. Into the corner, Gavin Bruce gets it inside. They work it into Campoli, back out to Russo. Russo shoots a 3 and drains it. Cats down 9. 49-40. And we're looking for that stop so that we can get the ball on a turnover. Turnaround jumper in the lane. Doesn't happen. Ball goes around and out of bounds. That'll be Shenango ball. That's a stop. When you've prevented them from scoring, and now you have the opportunity to cut into this lead again. 9-point lead for OLSH. Ball goes over to Campoli. Campoli to Williams. Back to Jackson. Gavin on the drive, banks it home. Shot counts. He'll go to the foul line for one. 49-42. And the bell you hear in the background is the updates coming in from Philadelphia on the plane crash, just to let you know. Special thanks again to OLSH, Our Lady of Sacred Heart, for all their help on this broadcast. Can't say enough, and would like to thank them for making our lives easier. Ball goes up and in, 49-43, 6 points. Cats need to get a stop. Cross the timeline, goes into the corner. Pick, they jump switch, and Russo tries to stop him in the middle. Short jumper goes in. 51-43. That's okay if you can come back down and get another three-pointer like last time. Russo on the outside goes to Campoli. Campoli gets back to Williams. Williams to Jackson. And Jackson gets it to Gavin. Gavin on the drive. Over into the corner. Williams. Back to Proctor. And Gavin Bruce. Tip by Campoli. Tip again and gets in. Shot is good as Jackson got fouled. 45. Need to get the foul shot to roll, and you're down 5. As long as you can keep getting the threes and they get the twos, you'll want it to death as catching up. We're in the third period. Shot up and good. 46, 5-point lead for OLSH. Pressure by SHENANGO. Williams from behind strips him. Campoli gets it down to Williams. Back to Campoli. Campoli with the three-point shot. Got it! 49-51. It's a timeout on the floor. We'll take this timeout.
This program furnished by Sporting Goods, 23 East Washington Street, Newcastle. Call 724-658-2535. Newcastle's Eastside Pharmacy, locally owned and your number one choice for all your pharmacy needs. Whether it's prescriptions, supplements, wheelchair rentals, and so much more. Eastside Pharmacy, with that local touch, cares about you. They even have greeting cards for that get well wish, Band-Aids, and all kind of supplies. Eastside Pharmacy, 708 East Washington Street in Newcastle. Call 734-658-4557. This program was provided through funding from Cedars Restaurant in Newcastle, Pennsylvania. A special thanks to Cedars, featuring Middle Eastern, Italian, and American cuisine. Today's programming furnished by a grant from Chalala and Carney Florist on Mill Street in Newcastle.
When you're looking for great Middle Eastern food, it has to be Elham's. Elham's Restaurant for great Middle Eastern cuisine that will tempt your palate and satisfy your cravings. Elham's, they're available for catering and so much more. Choose Elham's when you're looking for great Middle Eastern food. Located across from Cascade Park, right on Route 65. It's Elham's. And we're back, 51-49, third period. And discussion out on the court. They had some clock problems earlier. And you just never know when things are going to happen. So, ball comes in. And back out front. They work at right side. 3-2 by Shenango, layup by OLSH. 53, Cats down 4. If they're able to hit the 3 ball here, not to worry, there's plenty of time left. There's a 3-point shot. He got it! That from Russo, and Cats trail by 1 as they keep working it. Now back to man as they change defenses. They were in that 3-2, and ball goes inside layup. 55-52. Cats with an opportunity to tie. They'll have to work the ball as and get that shot. Drive in the middle, knocked away by OLSH. And recovered by Campoli. Gavin will set up shot. Ball goes over to Russo. Russo to Jackson. Jackson inside. Williams with the 3-pointer. And shot goes up and in, and we're tied. Tied at 55 as OLSH comes down looking for the go-ahead score. Post low, Patton working, and check that. That was Gavin. I thought it was Patton for a second. I didn't see the knee brace, folks. 57-55. Ball goes. Just a tough break for Shenango as they turn the ball over, and drive to the hoop is good. 59-55. Just when that's happened so many times this year, just when they're about to get over the hump, and foul called, and I believe that's the quarter, as at the end of 3, 59-55. We'll be right back. Turco's for that rich, great taste everybody loves.
Scappo via dalla città, scappo via da questa realtà e vado a cercare il mare, visto che tu non ti fai trovare. Preferisco gli shot e gli screenshot, urlare come Munch in una notte di Van Gogh. Con gli amici sotto fai finta di niente, ma nascosto poi mi tagli la DM.
Since you were going for gas, you might as well fill up your tank too. Delicious food available at Morgan's. And that's just 2 exciting combos that they have. Morgan's, right across the line. Hugger Mugger's tasty recipes, breakfast, lunch, dinner, dessert, offering a warm and welcome first-rate friendly service, clean, wholesome family atmosphere with quality food at a friendly price. Whether it's breakfast, lunch, dinner, or dessert, can't pass that up. It's Hugger Muggers. They're located on Elwood Road 2650. Phone number above. Hugger Muggers tasty recipes. You got it. And we are back. 59-55, OLSH with the ball. They go left side into the corner, knocked away, and Williams with the ball gets it to Braden George. Braden George down to Campoli. Campoli on the drive, kicks it back out. Williams thinks better of it, hits Russo outside, gets the 3, 59-58. Cats climb back in, down by 1. Need a stop here. OLSH comes across the timeline, goes left side. Big guy being guarded by Proctor underneath, as given a lot away. Now, almost stepped on the line, close to the half-court line too. And we're looking at what the call is, as thought that ball was going out of bounds. It's going to go out of bounds to OLSH as foul called on Shenango. Ball comes in, and OLSH will work it. Handoff as Williams tried to get in between there to get a steal. Drive down the lane. Williams down on the ground, tipped around, and goes back to OLSH. OLSH looking to shoot the shot. It looks like Williams is hurt. Timeout by the official. Williams not feeling well as he hurt his hip. He's limping a little. In will come Gavin. So you have Gavin, Braden George, Russo, Campoli, and Drew Proctor in the game. Ball comes in into the backcourt. They cross the timeline. Dribble drive back out front. It goes into the corner. Now they pull it back. Gets it back to the right wing. Dribble drive, shot from the wing, rounded out. As can the Cats get the rebound? Foul called. I believe that foul called on Braden. And yeah, they call the foul on Braden. 2 shots for OLSH. Here we go. First shot. Shot up and good. 60-58. Gavin over to Drew Proctor. Drew Proctor to Braden. Braden comes driving down. 3-point shot by Campoli. Doesn't get there. Russo with the rebound in the corner and gets it off of OLSH player. We'll be right back after this.
Sponsorship for this program provided by the Ed and Dawn DeCarbo Funeral Home and Crematory Incorporated, with 2 locations, 941 South Mill Street, Newcastle, and 3000 Wilmington Road, Neshannock Township.
Entrusting your loved one to a funeral director.
Head on down to the old Oasis. It's the Oasis Bar, 303 South Jefferson Street. Call 724-652-6104.
Entrusting your loved one to a funeral director is a very personal and emotional decision.
The William and Roger DeCarbo Funeral Home, family owned and operated since 1941.
Because you deserve more. It's 4-star pizza. We deliver too.
At MP Coney Island, it's all about the chili and has been for nearly 100 years since we opened in 1923 with our chili locator on our website. Want to own your own MP Coney Island? Now you can with our franchise system. At MP Coney Island, it's all about the chili.
And don't forget about Frank's Card Shop opening tomorrow. I was out there, heck of a place. Shot by Braden George, doesn't get in. Campoli wrestling it away and foul called on OLSH. 60-58. That was a key rebound there as OLSH got it wrestled away from him. And that 3-point shot by Russo is good. (61-60), shot no good as foul called. Cats up 1. I appreciate the chat, folks. Just let's keep the chat about Shenango and Our Lady of Sacred Heart basketball game. So 61-60, shot goes up, it's good. Tied at 61. Down court goes Shenango. Gavin over to Campoli. Joey goes through. Gavin directs traffic to Drew Proctor. Back to Campoli. Back to Bruce. Bruce looking, back to Proctor. Drew gets it back to Campoli. And Russo with the 3-ball, 64-61. And OLSH down court, tied up and stolen by Gavin. Gavin gets it down. Russo gets it over to Proctor. Proctor over to Braden. Braden gets it back out and to Drew, and then eventually to Gavin. Back to Drew Proctor. As Drew, looking around, gets it over to Russo, and now Russo attracting a crowd every time he gets the ball. Ball gets away from Campoli. Dunk is missed. And rebound, Shenango. Shenango down court. Gavin with the shot. And technical difficulties beyond our control down there at OLSH. So we'll wait here and see if the ball falls. It doesn't. Rebound OLSH. Down court, 64-61. Layup. Misses the dunk again. Back. Gets it back to him, and 2 points in, 63-64. Shenango will have to convert here as a very important possession. Can't afford a turnover. Ball goes left side. Back out front. Joey gets it over to Braden. Braden gets it over to Russo. Russo over to Gavin. Gavin pivots around, drives the middle. Foul called on OLSH. And going to the line, or they'll be taking it out of bounds. I thought they were going to tell them going to the line. Now there's a discussion. And we'll wait to find out what's going on here with the discussion. And wow. As they correct it and have no idea what they're having the discussion about. As the foul went on OLSH, they called it on the floor. It'll be Shenango's ball out of bounds. Shenango with a 1-point lead, needing to connect on this one. And now a timeout called. We'll take this timeout. Turco's for that rich, great taste everybody loves.
Scappo via dalla città, scappo via da questa realtà e vado a cercare il mare, visto che tu non ti fai trovare. Preferisco gli shot e gli screenshot, urlare come Monkey in una notte di Van Gogh. Con gli amici so che fai finta di niente, ma nascosto poi mi tasi ADM.
At our law firm, we see you. Come see us at lgkg.com.
This program furnished by Sporting Goods, 23 East Washington Street, Newcastle. Call 724-658-2535.
And we're back. Shenango's ball out of bounds. Shenango with a 1-point lead. We're in the fourth period. And a very important possession for Shenango as OLSH goes man-to-man. The question here is, do they get Russo free, knocked away on the inbounds pass from Joey Campoli. So Williams goes to the bench. In comes Gavin. Braden goes over to take it out. Campoli goes back into, looks like he's going into the post. Goes into Braden and into Campoli in the post. No foul called as he went up for the shot, and now the ball goes over to OLSH. OLSH will be taking it out with the 64-63 lead. As the ball comes in, Cats need a stop here. Ball goes right side. They look down low, drive the baseline, and shot doesn't get in. A lot of people underneath. I thought that was walking, folks, and Cats come down with the ball. Gavin takes it to the hoop. Foul called on OLSH. Put Gavin at the line. I believe he can make these shots. He'll shoot 2. Looks like his leg is bothering him a little bit. Shot up, round the rim, no good. Second shot is up and good. 65-63. Guard against this three-point shot because OLSH has been deadly in the first half with shooting the 3. Russo on the point guard. It goes left side. As they try to break a guy down into the post. The big guy now drifting down the lane. Drive on Russo as he gave a lot of height to the guy. 2-point shot. Gets it and ties the score at 65. OLSH comes out with a little bit of a press, a little pressure, but nothing much. Over to Russo from Campoli. Gets it back to Drew Proctor. Gets it back to Gavin. Gavin goes back to Campoli. Campoli over to Braden. Braden back to Drew. And a 3-point shot. Russo got it! 68-65. Cats up by 3 in need of a stop. They drive left side and then back it out. Looking for that 3-point shot. That was almost a walk. Get the big guy inside. Ball goes out of bounds to SHENANGO. And big one here about converting. I believe they missed that walk at the top of the key. It looked like he shuffled his feet a bit. But Drew able to get good position. And the ball goes out of bounds. It's out of bounds to SHENANGO. And now comes Gavin down court. Cats cannot afford a turnover. Ball goes, they called walking. Tough break. Here comes Sam Patton and Williams into the ball game. Russo get a break after a tremendous offensive performance with the threes. 68-65. Need of a stop. Williams on the point guard. Williams very good at getting around the ball and getting to it. As they tried to bring the guy down the key and goes back out to the corner. 3-point shot is no good. Rebound and then it goes to Williams. Down court and timeout called by SHENANGO. We'll take this time out.
Hugger Mugger's tasty recipes, breakfast, lunch, dinner, dessert, offering a warm and welcome first-rate friendly service, clean, wholesome family atmosphere with quality food at a friendly price. Whether it's breakfast, lunch, dinner, or dessert, can't pass that up. It's Hugger Muggers. They're located on Elmwood Road 2650. Phone number above. Hugger Muggers tasty recipes. You gotta try it. Kelly's Side Door Tavern has a rich history as a gathering place where friends meet and new friendships are made. Just look inside. You'll find great sandwiches, super entrees, wings, salads, appetizers, and of course, Rubens. Many surprises await you at Kelly's. Kelly's, where the kitchen is open for your convenience. Kelly's Side Door Tavern. Give it a try today.
And we're back 68-65. Ball coming into the Cats, goes back to Gavin. Gavin gets it and coming across the timeline. Gavin to Campoli. Campoli to Russo. Russo drains a three! 71-65. Cats up by 6. Largest lead of the game. OLSH down quickly. Man-to-man by Shenango. Ball goes back out front. And three-point shot off everything back to the Cats. As 71-65. Great defense employed by Shenango and able to get the ball back. Braden will come in to inbound the ball. Up front here, Campoli and Gavin. Gavin covered. Ball goes into Campoli. Gavin gets it across the timeline, stripped by the Chargers. Three-point shot off the rim, no good. Rebound goes to OLSH and a foul was called on that as that went out of bounds. So it will be OLSH's ball, and I guess they're in a bonus. They don't have that on the clock there, but yeah, I guess it does say bonus. So OLSH in the bonus. Shenango with one team foul. Shot is good. 71-66. Cats cannot afford the turnovers. That has been the big thing that's plagued them all season. Timeout called. We'll take this time out.
This program furnished by Sporting Goods, 23 East Washington Street, Newcastle. Call 724-658-2535. Newcastle's Eastside Pharmacy, locally owned and your number one choice for all your pharmacy needs. Whether it's prescriptions, supplements, wheelchair rentals, and so much more. Eastside Pharmacy, with that local touch, cares about you. They even have greeting cards for that get well wish, Band-Aids, and all kind of supplies. Eastside Pharmacy, 708 East Washington Street in Newcastle. Call 734-658-4557.
Still just coming out of the timeout here, and 67-71 for the Cats. And no turnovers as that very important. Campoli taking it out. Look at the short area they have underneath the hoop. Brayton closest to our camera, and Gavin, as they do a transfer on the out-of-bounds pass, get it into Russo. Russo drains the three again. 74-67. Cats up by 7. This the largest lead of the game. Blocking foul called on Shenango. And OLSH in the bonus. You got to stay away from the fouls, guys, as you don't want to send them to the line to shoot like this. There's no time going off the clock. And that not a good thing. Shot goes up and in. 74-68, 6-point lead. Largest lead for Shenango, 7. Largest lead for OLSH was 12. Shot back of the rim, no good. Braden tips it away, and then it's saved by, and it goes into OLSH's hands. Ball on the baseline. He just shoots it over his head, and it goes in. Timeout called. We'll take this timeout.
Because you deserve more. It's 4-Star Pizza. We deliver too.
Los Amigos! Make sure to check out Los Amigos on West State Street, Newcastle, PA 16101. It's Los Amigos. Los Amigos! Los Amigos! Los Amigos!
Come dine with us. Come dine today. Come to Gallows Italian Villa today.
And here we are back as Shenango with the lead, 74-70. Drew Proctor will inbound the ball. He can move on the baseline. Ball goes into Gavin Bruce. Gavin is fouled. And I believe the little lines you see are the team fouls on the scoreboard provided by OLSH and their sports network. Ball comes in to Campoli. He gets fouled. 74-70. It will be out of bounds to Shenango once again. And they've corrected it. They're going to shoot. So as they have not shown us the time on the clock, 74-70. And Joey, we need these ones, bud. As ball goes up, back of the rim. Oh, just doesn't fall for Joe. And in comes Sam Patton and Williams. And Gavin and Russo will take a rest. If Campoli, we could use this one, 74-70. Shot up and good. Cats up by 5. Ball comes in. Down court quickly. Goes OLSH. And the shot goes in, and I'm not sure if there was a walking call or it staggered me. They didn't change it. They called walking on it. I was surprised. Campoli with the ball gets it into the middle, now gets to Russo. Russo gets it underneath to Drew Proctor, who had it stripped, and it goes out of bounds to Shenango. Ball will come in. Cats get it back at the back line. Braden George and Shenango with the final score, 75-70. Shenango gets the win. Thanks for watching NCTV45.
She's a cheerleader.